but you never did know me. You just knew what to say, and it's white noise and wishes that held us together. I know only a fool even mentions forever, so I wish warm weather on your upturned face. We were swimming like fishes in all kinds of weather. I know only a fool even whispers forever, so I wish warm weather on your
Welcome, race fans from around the globe. Here they come, out of turn 4, to the white flag, and it's 1 to go.
Welcome, race fans, to 1 to Go Studios as we cover the Indianapolis road course with split decision for the into being triple threat here tonight at the iRacing simulated Indianapolis road course. Throwing down with the Cup cars, the Xfinity cars, and the Truck Series. I'm Harold Darner, your executive producer, with my lead man, Cushy. Ken, this is something new for us. Not only is it a road course, but we got like 9 different vehicles out here.
Well, that's what I thought. It feels like that, doesn't it? I like, oh my goodness, we're about to see absolute utter chaos. And we say that every week, however, I'm pretty sure you're right on this one, Harold. It's going to be nuts, but I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready. Kathy Jo has already shouted out to both of us. So,
I know.
How you doing, Kathy Jo?
She's quick.
Yep. She's on it tonight.
I know.
But we're watching practice right now, Harold. I've already seen 3 cars take it too wide and hit the wall coming off of there.
Man, this is the fabled course, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. They left the yard of bricks on the start-finish line, which we see the famous kissing of the bricks once you win here. But, we're looking at the iRacing flag man, and he's going to have a pretty easy job tonight. No cautions at all is what I'm being told by the race administrators. They're going to let him have at it. They're not going to stop for the stage breaks. They'll be awarded points based on the stage breaks as normal, with the 70 and 40 minutes to go later after post-race by the administrators. So Flagman happy. He just gets to sit up there with the green, white, and the checker flag.
Well, he's got a pretty good view, too. I mean, that he gets to watch all the
they drive underneath him, man.
Coming off of one, I know. It's like they're all gonna crash right in. You might as well just set a chair down, get some hot dogs and a cold drink, and just enjoy that day.
That's right. But definitely going to be something interesting here tonight. Again, this is another one of those things I was talking about last week about setups for the Cup car. The new Cup car, the current next gen 2022 car, has not turned laps at a lot of racetracks according to iRacing. So iRacing doesn't have a lot of fixed setups. They have base setups that they created. So it has been a challenge to the split decision guys, the triple threat team, to come up with a setup for the car, because there really isn't one in iRacing. And fixed setups, you could usually jump into the sim and then just kind of go in your iRacing folder. And there's usually a setup for the track that you're at with almost every car. Right. That's what we would call a fixed set. Here at Triple Threat, they do small minor changes to the setups, but everybody's using the same. So I would say it's almost like the IROC Championship, where everybody's car is the same, but just a little bit different than the fixed setup.
Interesting. Well, then that should make for some excitement, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I'm not sure that's the right word, but it's certainly going to add to the I'm trying to wrap my head around it. We talked about it a couple times off the air, but I'm trying to wrap my head around 36 vehicles on the track at the same time in 3 different types of vehicles.
Yep.
Like I don't get it. We'll see it.
Braking points will be different. Throttle off points will be different. Lines will be different. Closing speed will be different. So this is definitely, it'll be almost look like the Rolex 24 at Daytona. But let's check out the point system currently.
Let's do that.
All right, so right now in the Triple Threat Cup Series, Ryan Johnson leads the way. He's locked into the playoffs by being a winner. The other person who's locked in is Nate Johnson. Then there's Kayla, which we talked about quite a bit in the last couple of weeks, and Luke Smith, Andy Turner, Keith Fonseca, Kevin Bernheimer, and Thomas Meyer, and Tyler Turtle Rush. So, and then...
Yeah, folks. So if you're seeing yellow, that means they've locked themselves in by winning race.
Wow, now it doesn't want to work for me.
Now it doesn't want to work. I know. I was
know,
about
cool.
to start
There it
singing The
goes.
Girl from Ipanema. There we go.
There you go. So you can handle that one. That's weird.
All right. Well, so this is our Xfinity drivers with Jeff Ramsdell, who's won, I think, every week. Josh McKinney, Michael Gitchell, Stephen Wood, Jorge Canales, Adam Benefil, Nathan Manwaring, John Humphrey, and Mark Ackerman. And you see that the points are spread out pretty, quite a range on Xfinity. So these guys that are sitting underneath Jeff Ramsdell, they need to step up and win one.
And in our truck series, we got Caleb Belswick that is locked in, and Matt Kopp as well. And then Dylan Clark, Matthew Wheeler, Josh Beaver, Thomas Teagan, Corey Harrigs, Marty Brown, and William Page.
Trucks are a lot closer in points too, aren't they?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah,
There's those top few people there.
Yep. April. Shout out to April. She came on, and shockingly, she said, "Go Ryan Johnson." Or Tiny Horse. Excuse me. Go Tiny Horse. Yeah, April. It just blows my mind that you would actually root for him. I mean, you never done it before. It just, you know what I mean, Harold? It's shocking when people come on and pick someone new for the first time. Now, April's a sound supporter of Tiny Horse Johnson. I'm just messing with her right now, but that's an interesting paint. Oh, look, an Exalta car. Hey. This is where, now this is a good shot right here, Harold. This is where that closing speed we were talking about is going to come into play big time. Because they're going to come down this long stretch. They're all going to be running different speeds. And then they're going to have to slide right here into turn one like that. With other cars, so if you're coming off the pit lane, you can see right here. You're coming off the pit lane, guess what? Cars coming down the front, they're going to catch you right here, and they may catch you at the wrong time. So, oh, I see Turtle changed his colors this week. I like it. I like it. Ooh, cop almost lost the front of his truck right there, Harold. This is this really is this turn right here is really going to cause some kind of a. There's Tyler's new scheme. Last week he was yeller. This week he is purple and green. Maybe this is a luckier color for him.
Who knows? But you can really see how round that back end is of that Camaro.
Oh yeah. Well, I was watching the duels last night while I was cornholing, and I mean, they are really round. I don't know how someone said, oh, did Joey Logano say it was like pushing a marble or something like that? Maybe it was Keselowski. One of them said it was like pushing a marble. So if you don't have the very small spot of the marble matched up with the very small spot of the marble in front of you, you're going to have a problem. Good looking car.
And there is the yard of bricks.
Yep. People get to smooch that if they win it. Smooch it.
I would make sure I had something to clean the oil and tires off it first.
I know that's right. That's for sure. We're a little light on the YouTube side. I'm a little upset by that. Nobody's chimed in or said hello on the YouTube side. So YouTubers, let's go. Facebook's way ahead of you right now. Let's get some people on there and watching. I don't even think there's anybody on Twitch, is there, but you?
I'm not sure. I had to go look. I have the overall number, not the individual numbers.
Ah, okay. Whoa. Somebody on pit road.
48 seconds left, and we'll start qualifying.
Excellent. Now, how long are they getting for qualifying?
10 minutes, 2 laps.
Wow. This road course. I don't know if you can get around it in 10 minutes and 2 laps.
Minute and a half, minute 35 is what I'm seeing. They're showing some guys a little faster than that, 132s.
So you better be lined up and ready to go.
Yeah, no playing around. Get out there and get your laps in.
Maybe we're gonna have to take a trip out to Indy, Harold. I've never been to it. Been around it, I've driven around it several times, but maybe you and I ought to go out there and try to get near that there pagoda. Watch a race from the pagoda. Or anywhere high that we can be, you know. I don't really care. As long as I can see most of the track.
Most of the track?
Okay, a quarter of the track. There we go. See all the track right there.
Tis mostest, huh?
This is the mostest right there.
About the debut of something new.
Ooh. Are they ready for it?
I don't know. They're not ready.
They're not ready. Nobody's ever ready. But someone will probably steal it. All right, what are we doing here? Kevin Bernheimer. Are you going to tell people what you're unloading on them?
Maybe I'll ask if they can guess because it's out there. Can they notice it?
Yeah. Do you notice any
Anything
changes?
different?
Got 4 people now on Yatabe, and Facebook is kicking it with 10. So.
Sorry, I took a drink of water and did not mute myself. I apologize.
Nobody heard it. I was still talking, so I don't think it matters. Oh, man.
We have a couple new things to show on overlays today. We are displaying one of them, but I don't think anybody's noticed.
I don't think anybody's going to notice it. Now, Kathy Joe should, because she's followed you probably the longest, right? Like, I mean, she's followed your...
Kathy's probably getting up on that, like, 1.5 year anniversary or something. You know?
Yeah, so if anybody's going to pick up on it, I would think that Kathy Joe would. Although April's pretty sharp, too, so both of them...
She's been around a while, too.
Yeah,
Because I've got Kathy Joe and April and them all come from the North-South Racing League with me and you know, Tiny Horse fans and...
So they should notice any cool stuff that we're adding. One would think.
Yep. Hopefully I'll be able to make an announcement here in the next few weeks with some plans going on.
Ooh. Are they ready for that?
I don't know.
We're throwing a lot at them.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm ready for it, to be honest.
Kathy Joe said same amount of time. Yep.
She's been a while.
Yep. So, we've already thrown the Sasquatch at them. They weren't ready for that. I could tell they weren't ready for that.
We did the Telestrator last week.
We've thrown the Telestrator at them that nobody was ready for, but they love it. Yes, they do. Now we're adding more stuff this week, and nobody's picked it up yet, but I bet they're gonna figure it out. And then
it's only the first driver, so
I know.
And his isn't really that pronounced.
His is not that exciting. That's true. It's not pronounced. And then on top of all of that, you're telling us there's going to be more bombshells coming.
Oh yeah, more announcements coming. Definitely.
We got something exciting tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, well,
that's
we can actually talk about that. We will be on tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's from this league, so we'll be on Split Decisions podcast tomorrow. So
that's right.
So
we're
if you haven't
tomorrow for the first time,
so if you haven't checked in with the podcast, please you can check in tomorrow and hear us and about things other than just racing. And I might spill beans on things. Who knows?
Ooh.
I might,
well, then I
might give something out tomorrow. Yeah, I might.
Oh, yeah. Then, folks, if you haven't, then you need to listen to the podcast because Harold's talking about throwing stuff out there right now.
Now, you should be able to find... Now Turtle's kind of...
Now, Kathy Joe, look real close
at
what we're throwing you right now and tell us if you can figure out what we've changed or what we've added.
It's changed, added, changed. Yeah.
Changed, added, however you want to use it. Whatever term best fits you.
It's open to anybody, not just Kathy Joe.
Oh, yeah, I know, but April can chime in, too.
We've already said she's laughing about it.
Yeah, I see it. All right. Go ahead and say it, Kathy Joe, because people are watching you. What have we added? And I've got 6 on Utabe now.
Utabe, okay, good.
6 on the Utabe channel.
Got Patrick Henderson up to the top of that number 99 ride.
Oh, hey. Well, he hasn't called anybody out today, so that's good.
Basically, yeah. That's probably why he's doing so well.
That's right. Last week he didn't, and he did okay too. So, oh hey, wait a minute. How did Nemechek get there? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. As she said, look at the driver's name on the middle screen. Well, you know, she's kind of leading us here, so we've added.
Go ahead.
We've added the driver's helmet. Now the drivers actually do their helmets, their driver suits, as well as their cars.
Yep.
And we might have some other things going on a little later. So ATVO and I have been working on a couple things, and I told him, shoot, I told him a year ago I wanted this, and so we finally got it, and it's experimental, so hopefully it's not too far off. Now the drivers are going to get really crazy now. Watch, they see this. They're like, oh, you can see my helmet.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work out, but yeah.
Well, my guess is they're going to try to change their helmet designs too, I bet, to kind of outdo one another. We just showed Turtles, which I thought was pretty cool. Here's Ryan's. Ryan's got his helmet there. This is where the excitement starts because Tiny Horse is out there and people are suddenly going, oh, it's Ryan! So, you know, I don't know if they really sound just like that, Harold, but I'm assuming maybe someone sounds like that.
So Kathy would mess with me, is what she's saying. She would change it up just to mess with me. There we have one of the truck riders, Caleb in Ellswick. Oh, he's got the Ellswick Esport on his helmet.
Yeah, how about that?
Looking pretty sharp.
Like it. That poor little DR5 or DRS sign out there, bless its heart, it's going to get hit a lot. It won't fall over, but it's still going to get run over quite a bit.
Do you know what that's there for?
Don't run sideways.
It's actually for open wheel for Indy and Formula cars. Is the drag reduction systems. And when race control turns them on, it in certain areas of the track, it basically makes the car faster for everybody.
Oh, Patrick, that's sad. I hope you do well too. I really do. I hope you do well. I'm a Kitty fan, so. Oh, Caleb is not enjoying this lap right now. I just feel like it. There's a nice looking helmet. Oh, Patrick, that's beautiful helmet. Yeah, I like that.
He didn't give me a zoom picture for this one, so I'm having to change something. Oh,
there he is. Aw, look at the kitty. Hims look like my jingles. Aw, he does. He looks just like my jingles. Well, that bothers me. That's a shame. Well, good luck, Patrick. Jorge Canales and Dave, look at the helmets are just flying by now. Got a little monster action there. We all know Ken loves that. But monster action there in the 19 there. He's also throwing out the Bass Pro Shops paint scheme, which is Ryan Truex-ish. Harold, I feel like Tiny Horse has done this track before.
You think?
Well, I mean, he did throw down a pretty good lap.
Pretty good lap, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. He might know this some.
Not a lot of other ones. There's still a few other drivers that didn't even go out.
Quite a few.
Yeah. I'd be honest. I'm not sure I'd go out either. I'd just take the spot and move on.
Like I said, I'd done out and practiced on this track earlier just to kind of see what they got. Cup car was a huge challenge. The the truck seemed pretty stable. So, but yeah, the was it turn 4 was my issue. So you have the S's coming off the front stretch. That's just basically got to wheel the car up. But 4 is like deceptively a weird corner. It looks on the track like you can get around it quick, but man,
Right.
if you try to get any kind of muscle on it, you're gonna go into the kitty litter.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm like, oh, this is like nope. Yeah, where are all the chatters? That's right. Okay, now we have our other thing to show in our gridding.
Our gridding.
Boom!
Wow,
There it
look
is.
at that. The cars, people.
Yeah,
The cars. So now you know what to look for.
Yep, we have the paints of the cars set up. All right, so Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson on the inside of row 1. Outside him is Patrick Anderson. Dylan Clark and Luke Smith will be in row 2. Row 3, Corey Hurries and Jorge Canales. Did I get it right that time?
You did. You nailed it.
All right, Kevin
Jorge will be happy.
Bernheimer and Bill Klingbill rounding out your top 8.
All right, row number 5. You got Turtle Rush there on the inside, and on the outside, Kevin Garoni. Nate Johnson in row 6 with Joe Turkle. Row 7 is going to give us Michael Gitchell and Stephen Wood. And then in row 8, you have Andy Turner and William Page in the 42.
Dave Gilbert inside of row 9. Outside him is David Scott. Bo Ross and Matthew Wheeler in row 10. And 21st is Josh McKinney and Jeff Ramsdale in the 22nd spot. David Desperios and Josh Saucy are running out in row 12.
All right, row 13 gives us Keith Fonseca on the inside, Nathan Manwaring on the outside. Kayla McCarthy starting back in row 14 with John Peterson on her outside. Garrett Seidner on the inside of 15, and Justin Gibbs the outside in the 93. And then row 16 is going to give us Larry Bruner and Ryan Cruz.
And finishing out, row 17 is Caleb Ellswick and Matthew Kopp. Jonathan Cusimano and Adam Benefill in row 18. Row 19 is Thomas Teagan and Mike Elward.
You nailed Cusimano, too. Nice
I actually
job,
did something
Harold.
today. Split decision at the Brickyard here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Indianapolis, Indiana. About to get started at 95 minutes of racing.
I guess we better pay close attention.
Check.
Oh, are they being led by a Porsche?
Porsche.
That's beautiful.
Porsche.
Beautiful.
It's Porsche. Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, it depends. What is it? Was Porsche if you didn't pay for it, or Porsche if you did? I can't remember what they used to say it.
I can't afford them, so I'm going to say Porsche then.
Like if you own it or lease it, there was a difference. I was told.
I've gotten
But
stuck in one.
Yeah,
Does
have you?
that count?
I don't know.
I feel like if you get stuck inside of a Porsche and you can't get out, you should be able to call it a Porsche.
You know what's
not
really
a Porsche.
what's really interesting about the Porsche? There's Porsche Club of America, in on iRacing, and it's a league with Porsche 911s. And to be in the league, you have to own one.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll never be in that league. Sadly. All of our YouTubers have left us, and
Maybe with the
Feel-
Facebook.
I feel like maybe I've chased them away, Harold, and I apologize, because we're now down to 3, so I don't know what I did.
They probably went 95 minutes here. This I'll
Yeah,
come
check
back a little
in
later.
Yeah. I'll check back in when I have a chance. I'm guessing
And-
you're not going to want to miss the first lap. That's for sure.
Yep.
Like I'm guessing you're going to want to see them go down, come out of turn 1, go down that long stretch, and dive into what would be the first curve they see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. He's trying to hit the Porsche. He almost did.
He wanted the donut that he had in the passenger seat. I know. We'll have to ask him about that later. Beautiful blimp shot here.
Yeah.
We're
A
entering.
little hazy out in Indiana today.
Yeah, matter of fact, we talk about the weather here when we start the race here.
Yeah, let's do
There
that.
it is. Split decision at the Brickyard. We got partly cloudy skies, 76, 98 track temp. Woo!
There you go.
55
That'll do it.
degrees of humidity, and then 11 miles an hour for the speed of the wind. man, the butt kicker weather for today. And we're getting ready to go green flag racing here, so we can get that thing off us so you can see it.
The Porsche will pull away.
Yeah.
And
Look
then
at all,
away
look at
they
all
go.
these vehicles as we're getting ready to hit that green flag. Dylan Clark in that truck right there behind Tiny Horse. That's amazing.
Yep. Here they go, diving on in.
So
Patrick
95
Anderson.
minutes of racing brought to you from flag to flag. Flag to flag coverage provided by One to Go Studios. And there's the Tiny Horse with the number 99 on his outside, now his inside. That's one thing I do not like about calling these road course races. He's on the inside, he's on the outside, he's on the left
outside.
bank, he's on the west bank.
That's right.
So the Tiny Horse off to a decent start as we're starting this thing off early. He's already off to 0.8 of a lead over Mr. Anderson, as we saw the kitty on the front of that
That's
number
right.
99.
That's right. So 3 Cup cars jump right on out with Mr. Clark there, and
Jorge
following close
Canales.
behind, and Jorge Canales. That's right. So
There'll be no getting laps back or any of that today because
no, once they're gone, they're gone. That's right.
they still have that one faster pair. So if something does happen to their racer, they can go get another one.
And it's long enough so if something happened to you, say on the back stretch, and the leaders are on the other side or the front stretch, then I see some smoke back there right now. So it looked like there was a little activity going on back there. But what I was trying to say is, if you have a problem down on the backside, the leaders on the front side, it's nice that this track is so long. Oh, there's Patrick Anderson turned around. Well, that's not the start he wanted.
No. Check it out here. Watching the number 99 and
Yep, back end just left him.
Yeah, and that's heading to the oval.
Yeah, coming off the turn,
That's,
heading into the oval.
Turn number, that would be
2, right?
what, 9. Turn number 9.
Turn number road course. Yeah. Okay.
And that's actually entering into turn 3 and 4, or actually opposite of 1 and 2. Yes, you're right. Because they in opposite direction.
Correct. Exactly, Harold.
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
Exactly what I was talking about.
I know. That's right.
Ooh, 97 all over the back of that truck. And that's not a closing rate thing. That's just, locked it up on the inside there in Benefil. Was locking it up inside. There's Tyler Turtle Rush with Klingbeil on the inside of him.
Kind of busy, a little pack racing here.
This is a lot of action going on right here.
Almost like the start of an IMSA race.
Well, there's Dave Gilbert diving in there.
Oh! That's Gitchell.
That's Gitchell. Yeah, Gitchell coming in. His car is not stable under him right now, that's for sure.
He's definitely swiggling.
Yeah, he sure
Swiggling.
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 Oh, there's a new word.
He's swiggling.
And he was swiggling. So this is Patrick Anderson coming back up through. He's trying to put the hammer down, and
He only fell back to 11th. It was that's actually pretty darn good, really. Think about, he was off track.
oh yeah, absolutely. But he had to wait for everybody to get around so he could.
Well, I guess he's 11th in the
Cups.
cars, yeah. So he's 30th overall.
Remind me tomorrow to mention I like Dave's paint scheme today on that 7 car.
He's got the podcast on his
know.
car today, yeah.
That might be good for brownie points. What do you think?
Oh, hey, it's Chip. Oh, the 93 and the 68. This is the Army car. I told him that camouflage is going to get him.
Yeah, you should. Yeah,
But
and it got him.
The
So, Justin
he's at the
Gibbs.
Dells, huh? Oh, okay. Bobby Boucher says you can do it.
Chip.
You remember that time that you
Wisconsin Dells, I've heard about that.
the Dells, man? I've been there several times being a Midwesterner.
There you go.
You know, every once in a while we appreciate the people up in Wisconsin.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, well, I'm a Chicagoan, and anybody from
We
Wisconsin
know.
knows a little bit about that. There's a slight rivalry between the state of Wisconsin and the people of the Chicagoland area.
So Michael Gitchell is running really well against the Cup cars in his Xfinity car.
Whoa! Look, the binders up on that thing.
Yeah, Caleb had to tighten that one up quick. Caleb's got a new paint scheme this week.
Yep.
Last couple weeks was the all white, good looking truck this week with that new design. And he is just driving through. Goodness gracious. He blew past Klingbeil like he wasn't even there. Oh, Tyler Turtle Rush has turned around.
Big damage on that side
Nate
of that 27.
Johnson gave him a little how you doing.
How you doing? I'm gonna get you before I get
Wow.
got.
That's right. You got to get them before they got you, because if you get got, they're going to get you. And that's how you get got. So there's not a lot of disparity between, that's not the word I'm looking for. Desperation.
Whoa.
That's what I'm looking for. I got a
60
truck turned around here.
sideways.
Matthew Boston Wheeler has pulled the boat to the side. Now he's
Yeah.
going to spin out and drive his Boston Wheeler boat this way.
Oh, look, a 3 wide in the corner.
Yeah, these guys
Wow.
are crazy. I love it. There's Bill Klingbeil. You can see some damage on the front of his car down onto the right side there. And I still can't get over the height difference between. Oh, the 70 spins around. Ladies and gentlemen, we have action all around.
That's Mike
Allward.
Allward.
Yep.
Mhm. Well, he
In his
said
Toro
he had
mobile.
mentioned earlier that this is going to be the I Am Sorry 95.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So he was going to name the race for me.
Chip left the group with Farmer Fran. They have no idea what they could be doing. Right. That's from the, yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So, remember the time I was out there and then Bobby Bouyer, he hit a guy. Yeah. Don't leave him with Farmer Fran, Chip. Don't do it. Oh, man.
But the Dells is that's a weekend thing, as I remember. Like we get there like on a Friday night, stay the weekend, leave Sunday night. A lot of different water type
It's going to
stuff.
take us forever to get out to Wisconsin from where we are, Harold.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, you know, they're up there probably. I was wondering if they were Chip. Were y'all skiing? Because I mean, this time of year, you skiing at the Dells.
They're learning to farm at the Dells.
Either skiing or tubing, one of the two, sledding. 'Cause it's cold up there.
It sure enough is.
Wasn't cold here today though.
It is now.
Yeah, sun went down.
No. It dropped all day long. I was out all day long.
They're showing Bo Ross moving up there. There's another Army car, number 61. That's Mr.
Yep.
Keith Fonseca in the Mission 22. You don't know that? Mission 22, that is basically suicide awareness for our troops. It is estimated every 22 seconds a soldier will take his own life or think about it. So it's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing at all, that's for sure. Dylan Clark driving the wheels off that truck right now. He is in 4th overall, and he's looking at Jorge Canales out the front of his window there. Kevin Bernheimer is going to try to come on the inside of him. But these guys are wheeling these trucks around, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared.
But as I saw with Keith Fonseca, the Mission 22, you know, I actually got the opportunity to fill in as a chaplain downrange, and that was the depression and stuff can be an issue for our soldiers, our service members. So it's always a shout out to them and what they do, and being away from family. And you know, you talk about freedoms we take for granted, man. You're in Afghanistan for a year. You basically go eat and do your job and go back to bed and do it all over
And it's
again.
not the best place to do that either, is it?
Oh no! Something about being in a tent and hearing some siren scream that somebody's shooting at you.
Yep.
It wakes you up in the middle of the night, and you got to keep doing stuff. So
Patrick Anderson back in that picture again. He's up to 22nd now overall.
Yep.
He's picking them up and dropping them down.
Yep. But definitely a different aspect for us because I got the cameraman trying to find the action, and he's having
flicking
a hard
everywhere,
time. Keep
He
it
sure
up.
is. There you see Anderson up on the backside of Benefield. He'll go down low and try to get him before they get into the turn. And right in front of him is Tyler Turtle Rush. So there you see Jorge Canales in the 71. Right behind Kevin Bernheimer there in the 28. And Dylan Clark right behind him in the 34 truck. These guys have been running this way for quite a while. Oh, we got the map up. Good job, Harold. If anybody's completely confused by the things that we're doing and the camera work, there is the screen of where everybody is. If you know your favorite driver, his number's on there some way. We don't know where, but you can find it.
And the big purple dot is what we're looking at. So there's
Big
our
purple dot is where
Skeletor.
we are now.
Skeletor's in the
yeah.
building.
Kevin Garoni. Well, he's always known for those kind of, what's his paint scheme? It looks pretty chaotic today.
Pretty intense is all I can
It is
tell you.
indeed. He's going to go trimming the grass there on the outside. That is a view in itself. Pigs.
Pigs.
He's got pigs everywhere. I love this guy. It just... and the wheels, too. Match perfectly. I love it. And there he is in his Skeletor helmet on the inside. That's awesome that you can actually see his helmet in the mirror there. These trucks are not, I think you said earlier that they're very stable through this course. They don't seem to be having a whole lot of problems catching other cars and getting around them, do they?
I said that it definitely seemed to be a lot. Oh, through the grass there is the 08 as he was trying to get around the 19, the Bass Pro Tracker there. Gotta watch him. I think I might have been corrected. That's
whoa.
Oh, so see, we're getting told another thing. The 08 Kevin is his nickname is Pork Chop. You know, we got Humphreys Hump, you know, for Hump Day, so that's Pork Chop. So
Pork Chop. All right, that'll work. So we've got a turtle, we've got a tiny horse,
we got tacos.
we've got tacos,
Which I haven't seen Taco today. Did you see Taco?
No, I did not see Taco today. We got a pork chop. What else we got out there? We've got a boat, a guy that names himself after a boat, Boston Wheeler, instead of Wheeler. Let's see. I don't know if we got any other crazy names out there, but if they are out there, we'd like to know them. I was going to have pork chops tonight when I was sitting there at Cracker Barrel, but I decided not to.
Ooh, heard somebody hitting the wall pretty good. There's that truck that was right there in front of
Yeah, right there underneath them.
I heard crunch. You know.
There's Keith going on the outside of the 35 of Andy Turner. And hello, Sonia. Since you did chime in, I didn't say hello to you, but Sonia Fonseca is on as well. Glad she's joining us. Of course, I can't imagine why she's watching.
Not mistaken, I believe she was telling us that she races, but she gets her husband's what he doesn't want. Kind of like what I was doing, giving you stuff that I got an extra wheel. Here's extra pedals.
Well, I just so everybody knows, I don't have the wheels anymore because somebody somebody took it to go driving. So,
well, I had an issue with my Fanatec, so I had to borrow it back. And I'm still waiting for Fanatec to tell me they got it.
So who got into Canales? Because he is jacked up on the back. He's still running well. I mean, he's the highest Xfinity car out there, but man, he's been jacked.
Yeah, he got a little push from behind. But you know, one thing I did notice about this, there's really not a lot of spots for. That's a very interesting helmet for Keith.
Yeah, Sonia, help us out with that one. What is that helmet?
Almost looks like Care Bears or something.
Please tell me it's not. If it's Care Bears, I'm okay with it, but I'm just saying. Looks like a little debris or an extra lot of bit of tape on the 11 there. There's Jeff Ramsdale coming down in the 97.
I got it right.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Is that to remind him to be happy? Because my wife tells me when I'm driving these things in races, I don't tend to be happy.
You don't tend to be happy when you're driving on the highway, much less behind the wheel of a computer car.
I've been taught that the best defense is a good offense. That's from being a Chicagoan.
That's good. That's good. You just carry that along.
You just push people out of the way. They'll move.
There we see Patrick Anderson again. Patrick Anderson's moved all the way up to 18th overall.
17th.
After
I got
having
now.
that trouble.
He's
He's moving right along. Got Ramsdale right in front of him.
One of these things, that I told my wife here, you get those tests and they say at a 4-way stop, if everybody stops, who goes first? And she gave me some answer, came out of the book, and I said, whoever's car is the junkiest.
Right? Exactly right.
Because the guy with the best car ain't moving.
All right, Patrick Anderson is coming up on the back side of Andy Turner. Yep.
Pit stop.
Looks like Kevin's coming in for a pit stop. This is for position right here.
Mm-hmm. He's moved pretty good for, having that incident. But
he really is. He seems extremely comfortable once he's rolling on this track.
These guys are making it look too easy, though. I've been out there trying to get this thing.
Oh, my gosh. I'd have hit these people over in the inside. They'd all been scrambling by now. I might even have hit somebody out on the golf course in the middle. There's no way I'd have been able to do this.
Yeah, that back stretch rate. Oh, there goes the 11.
Yeah, just trim that up a little bit. And when you get done, just come back out.
It's Josh McKinney.
Josh McKinney. What is that on the front of his car? It looks like he's got a big piece of paper on the front of his car.
Oh, that's that's the tape on the grill.
Is that his license plate tag?
No, the tape. Yeah,
I got you.
Just the tape. Oh, slide through is the 12. And we're just catching the people. That's Corey, and he was in third.
Was it?
Yeah. Back here, Andy Turner and then Josh McKinney.
Anderson's walking away now. He got around him and moved on.
He's got a lot to make up for, though. Pat Anderson is 44 seconds behind the race leader.
Now, there's a mistake you don't normally see. Luke Smith, way out. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't keep it going.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck out in the gravel.
Good job, Luke. Way to get out of that. Quite a helmet he's got on tonight, too.
He was in third, and it put him back about 14 seconds behind Ryan Johnson, yeah.
Yep, fourth in the trucks now. Hey, look who's here. Patrick Anderson now, coming through.
Right behind Bo Ross. Right in front of him is Keith Fonseca, so...
He's knocking him off. He is definitely a man on a mission, and he is not messing around right now. What is he running? So he's running 134.7. Leaders at 133.4. Well,
yeah,
I might be a second or two off. Yeah, but 140.
Yeah, but he's the only
double zero.
He's the only one running like that. Everybody else is like 134s. And you like so. He's catching on almost everybody except for Ryan.
Yep.
Oh,
my
T-bone.
Goodness. That was a T-bone and a backbone and a slide bone and then a trombone. It was all of that. Man, Josh McKinney is not having a good time right now, I'm guessing.
Josh got spunded.
He got crushed.
And he's not in the spot that he can pit. Because you have to enter the pits off of turn 12. don't pit. You can't. You got to go down the access road.
Yeah, exactly right. That longer run to get there. Sonia says he has a lot of stories and a lot of nicknames.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to find out about
Sonia,
those.
if any of them are damaging, we will take them and use them on air. If he's done anything wrong or he didn't take the trash out and you whoa, there's
Gitchell.
There's Gitchell on the inside of that truck. Like if he didn't take the trash out and you want to give us a nickname that's a little detrimental to him, we'll throw it out on air. We're not afraid. So, but he is moving up too. There's Keith as he goes by right now. Anderson has caught that whole bunch. Look at him go everywhere, Harold. I mean, bye-bye, Patrick. Patrick just hit Fonseca, comes back over, gets hit again. That was not the move.
That was ouch to the ouch.
To everybody.
Yeah. And
I don't think he has forward now.
And he went through the chain link fence. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
It must be an Army engineer in there.
Oh, he's going to need one to fix his car.
Or get a new one.
Or get a new one, that's true. Back up front, Dylan Clark running pretty good today. We didn't see him last week running as well as he is right now, so... it's hard to keep up on the pits, but it looks like Ellswick and Page have come down and doing their pits.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Cup Series guys come down just yet.
Nope. Oh, man. Watching another race on top of watching this race, and something bad happened, but that's okay. Two others still out there. Canales all over the backside of the 34 truck of Dylan Clark.
Yeah.
And then right behind him looks like Kevin Bernheimer is there as well. So
Yeah, Dylan Clark though leading the way for the Truck Series.
Yep.
So there's two division leaders there. Truck coming down though.
Yep,
Number
there's
34.
Dylan Clark. He's heading to the
He's heading for fuel.
heading for fuel. Maybe some tars.
And Garrett, Bo Ross. Bo Ross got that Army helmet. That's them digital camouflage.
Digital camouflage. Patrick is still out there. He has not visited pit lane, which
I would
is
assume he's
interesting.
going to go to where he would normally pit and then possibly think about, seeing what kind of damage on these cars can sustain a lot of the damage because it's a road course and not as aero dependent as would be in an oval.
fair enough, but he's messed that car up pretty good. That's for sure. There you see Matthew Wheeler, who had spun out earlier. He is still running with the damage that he has. So you're right. I mean, these guys are able to maintain, keep a good level of speed as well. 66 with a little bit of damage there as well. Caleb Ellswick. Now, Caleb, I think, just came out of the pits, Harold, if I'm not mistaken, which means he was there for 15 seconds. Looks like he got tires and fuel. So he's going to have a little bit more speed than most people that have been out there the whole time.
Josh McKinney currently has a black flag.
Really?
Yeah. Justin Gibb just served one.
How about that? And we've only got 22 cars right now, or 22 vehicles on the lead lap.
But he's cleared now, so he must have came down and served whatever he needed to. I just looked over at my flag indicator and saw two black flags. And I was like, whoa. Looks like David Desperios has decided that he's done having fun.
He has checked himself out, and he is maybe going to watch us. Maybe that's what he'll do.
Perhaps.
Luke Smith has gotten his car pointed in the right direction and driving really well right now, right on the back side.
down on pit lane.
Yep. There we see the 77 of Bo Ross. We were talking about him earlier.
So far,
Luke
William
Smith in
Page
front.
has got another. Has used his fast repair. So has Patrick Anderson has used his as well as Jonathan Cusimano.
Oh, I bet you can't guess who just spun out. That's right. Josh McKinney has once again spun out.
Having a rough week here. He's probably like me. He's like, this left and right turn stuff is for the birds.
Yep. Well, he's turned his Toyota Supra into a Toyota Prius with all the back end damage.
He's almost 3 wide with the trucks here.
But the trucks
There's a cup car right in the middle. That's our race
tiny.
leader. He's trying to get through lap traffic.
Clean his car out there because he's been out in front the whole time.
Ramsdale with a DuPont helmet.
There's a 00, finding
Nice.
another wall. Mr. Cruz. Wondering if a lot of these crashes are starting to go with tire wear too. What do you think?
Possibly. Yeah. Dylan Clark.
Dylan Clark still the leaders of the truck series right now. Wheeler on the outside, Ross on the inside.
I'm wondering if Bo Ross paid the cameraman off or something.
Oh, maybe. This is really a lot of action to just even follow. I'm the cameraman's probably lost his mind already.
Pretty close. So Josh Saucy has awarded points to the drivers, and I can give a rundown here. You just put them out for me, so let me get through these. These are points at the stage break. Leading the stage break was a 38. This is Cup Series 38, then the 28, 1083, 88. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 point from what I understand. The
Okay.
Xfinity leader was the 71, Canales. And
Right.
then 1997, the 48 and the 31. Somebody
Okay.
just threw the grass there. And the truck series, we had the 34 of Mr. Clark, followed by the 66 Ellswick, and 42, the 12, and the 50. And those are the stage breaks by the admin.
Okay. So Garrett Seidner was the last one as far as the trucks go, which had Dylan Clark, Ellswick. What'd you say, Heritages?
34, 66, 42, 12, and 50.
Yep. Okay. Page, Heritages. And then Seidner down at the end there.
Yep.
There you see the 66 under the inside of Wheeler.
Nate Johnson. Look,
Got a
he's-
little damage on that left side,
yeah,
doesn't he?
Scrapey scrape. Oh, we've had a change for the lead, and that's probably from the pit stop strategy there, because
Yeah.
right now in pit lane is Kevin Bernheimer. So Kevin Bernheimer stayed out while Tiny Horse went down to get tires and fuel. Bernheimer now on pit lane, so Tiny Horse should resume the lead.
I really like this view here, kind of giving an idea of these guys diving in to this turn. And you said Patrick got a new car, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see what he does with that, because I would imagine he's 17th right now, but he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th overall as far as
He's 8th in the Cup Series.
Cup
Yeah.
Series. Yep. Whoa, 97. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Nice job, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff Ramsdell saves from the kitty litter. Don't want to leave anything behind in there, that's for sure. So Harold, do we have like the breakdown of each group right now as far as who's leading, who's not? Maybe people would like to know where everybody is. What this is surprising that Ryan Johnson is in the lead, I'm sure. I know he's shocked by that, but
There's our current cup as they are right now. Mr. Gilbert a lap down. So is Fonseca and Turtle Rush.
yep.
With Turner and Ross in the pits. And here we got that would be, that's the Xfinity cars, yep.
Yeah, Xfinity car, yep. Gitchell, Ramsdell, Benefield, Scott, Gibbs, Manwaring, and then you got starting lap down Bruner, and then Allward. McKinney is out, and Saucy is our admin tonight. So,
and then Clark leading the way for the trucks. Saw Pork Chop in the.
Oh, Garoni, yep, swimming around in the souths back there.
Oh, yeah, Cusimano is also out now. He's done, and Josh McKinney's left the building as well.
How about that? I'm not surprised by the McKinney win, but a little shocked by the Cusimano. I didn't think he was having that bad of a night.
Well, back to the 38 of Ryan Johnson leading the way here at Indianapolis Road Course.
Just amazing how many people right now. Patrick Anderson is the last one on the lead lap. I think we're going to see a lot. By the time this is all said and done, you're probably only going to have about 10 cars that'll be on the lead lap, I would assume.
He's pacing the field at 131 is his last lap. And there are people in the 130s, 4s, and higher. So he was like 3 to 4 seconds faster each lap.
So we might have one guy on the lead lap, everybody else on second lap, just saying. As I said before, I think Tiny Horse really likes this track. So that's a cool helmet by Mr. Seidner there, Garrett Seidner's. I don't know what you'd call that design, but
almost
it
like
almost
tiger
reminds me of
stripe
the
or
old.
something.
Yeah, it almost reminds me of the old. What are those pants they used to wear in the NFL? Remember the ugly things that they wore for like the 90s, early 90s? They were terrible.
No, I don't remember.
Well, you don't want to, I promise you. I saw a lot of them in the Eagles Stadium, and they were terrible. So. Right in front of Seidner was, there's double zero, trimming the grass again. There is just a lot. I mean, how do the cameras...
We're trying to find as much as we can, and we're actually seeing quite a bit of this race through the current camera system. So we're kind of letting it go here, talk about them as we can.
Yep, you see we've gotten some shade now along that front stretch, coming off of that what would be turn one if we were going the right way. So you start to see the shade coming in. I would assume that would play a little bit into the grip of these automobiles. Automobile. Right. There you see them coming out of that turn and going into the shade, going down the front stretch.
Wow. We're chugging way up high. Somebody's smoking down the front
Someone
stretch.
just crashed. Yeah, it didn't look good. There you see Luke Smith in second. That's Ramsdell right there, isn't it? Yep, Jeff Ramsdell.
Horse has caught the back of Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, that's not what he wanted. He better hammer down. Well, with no cautions, I mean, literally, there's no way to get yourself back. There just isn't. So
Drive.
You just drive. Yeah, that's all you can do. And he isn't going to give up anything. Johnson isn't going to give up. He's going to keep the hammer down the whole ride. So
Well, the thing is with road coursing, and I've been told this by, as you know, some of the drivers that I happen to talk with quite a bit,
Yep.
that with road racing, you got to remember that your primary opponent is the racetrack.
Without a doubt. Yep.
Get up
without
there,
a doubt.
Ramsdale. Mikey Green says on Facebook.
Ramsdale is, where is he right now? He's in 17th, one lap down.
He's fourth in the Xfinity series.
In the Xfinity Series, yep. Not having the typical week that he had for the first three.
There's
But,
Luke Smith coming around.
Yep. See, Luke's coming up to guys where he's got to make decisions pretty quick with Bernheimer, especially Bernheimer right on his tail. He's catching guys in some odd spots. And coming off of that last turn, coming down the stretch, which would be turn one if it was turned the other way, these guys get so bunched up that you almost have to be reactive to every corner. There you see more grass being trimmed back there. I believe that was Mr. Garoni was cleaning up the grass back there. Oh, and there we see the 9 is going to go through the kitty litter while the 35 is going to trim grass. Nice job by the 9 to keep rolling. Again, you get trapped in there, you're gonna need a tow truck.
Yep. And there are tow trucks in iRacing. You just don't see them. It's magical.
Magic.
You get a transporter like Mr. Scott, beam me up.
Oh, beam me up. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Yeah.
You get beamed back to your pit stall, and then you get to wait there for a while.
I almost feel like Ryan is probably sitting in a lounge chair drinking a drink right now because he's just literally whooping the snot out of the entire field. Now, Luke Smith is running and Kevin Bernheimer are running comparable times. The problem is they're 25 seconds behind.
Larry Bruner.
Larry Bruner, yeah. He did a fine job sliding through that kitty litter.
That's the same type of helmet as Snyder's, but
Yep.
just different colors.
Yep.
That's basically using iRacing has templates that you can use in kind of like you would in a set of Corsa or a NASCAR Heat or SRX,
Right.
and those you just
Right.
kind of tell I want this paint just for the first, the second, and third color. There's an 83 out there in the grass. That was Mr. Klingbill.
Haven't talked about Bill very much tonight, but so Ryan Johnson is currently lapping anybody and everybody, and if he hasn't done it, he's going to do it twice to you. So just hang in there. He'll be around. If you've not seen him yet, and there's only a few that haven't seen him yet, Mr. Page in the 42, Corey Herridge, and Caleb Ellswick's all those trucks in front of him. Don't worry, he's coming. He's not
Whoa!
Oh my gracious, what was that? That is
35.
the 35 not having a good day. Goodness gracious, find the replay of that, because he... Oh,
Goodness
man.
gracious, find the replay of that, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Phew. This is going to leave a mark, boys and girls. Put the children away because they're not going to want to see this. It's going to get scary. Andy Turner coming around. Everything looks... Oh, we're going to go inside. Even worser. Nice. Coming down that stretch.
Up in fifth gear right now.
Nobody's near him. Nobody's around him. He's going to dive on down into this turn. At 6 million miles an hour. Okay, gets in through there, comes around. There you see
pork chop.
Yeah, pork chop right in front of him. Hopefully he didn't panic. Coming through the turn here. All right. Everything looking smooth and dandy through here, Harold. But it's going to get ugly somewhere. I think I know where it gets ugly. Come off this turn. Yep, here we go. Coming off the turn. Pork chop in front. Nobody behind. He finds the tip of the grass.
The grass.
Whoopsie.
Oh!
Hits the Jersey barrier.
Wow.
That'll do it to you, boys and girls. And if you weren't ready to vomit, you got to look at that again.
Yeah, back that up. That was
Man.
the Jersey barriers was the thing that got him.
James Worthy, what's up? That's crazy. He caught grass, and that's all she wrote.
So right,
Yeah, let's do an overhead. That's beautiful, Harold.
So-
Let's do an overhead.
right about here, you're gonna see the Jersey barriers come up. Boom!
Oh,
And
that
then
is not how you want to hit it. How about that? It was almost as if those Jersey barrier, the grass reached out and touched him, Harold, in a special way, and that car is done.
Yep.
And I don't think he has another car. He doesn't even have a hood, does he?
no, the car is hurting.
I'm not laughing at him. Well, yes, I am. Oh, he must have had a car because he's got a new one.
Yep, he had another car.
Oh, good.
So James Worthy coming in. He's asked how he's got a PS4. PS4 not going to cut iRacing. And until they figure out cross-platform, I thought they had figured it out by now. Because for the longest, like, oh, we're going to get cross-platform. So the guy playing Xbox NASCAR Heat could play you on PlayStation. They still ain't figured that out yet.
I can't even believe how they figure half of it out anyways. I mean, these guys, it's a lot. We're sitting here calling the race, and we've got a lot in front of us. So,
So
Sidner coming up fast. This was that closing speed you were talking about there, and then the camera goes away.
yep, because it
Tyler
wasn't
Turtle Rush.
exciting enough. So our
It was for
camera guy
me.
says.
It was for me.
For a mother.
Oh, yeah, Ryan Johnson lapping everybody. That's exciting. Now, Bernheimer has dropped way back off of Luke Smith, which for the longest time he was up there. So I don't know what went on, but clearly his car, Jorge, still out there having a good night, still doing well. Did he get a new car? No, he's still running with the same damage, isn't he?
Yeah, but they might have beat it out a little bit while he was in pit lane.
Oh, I got you.
It's still jacked up a little bit, but not nearly as bad as it was when we looked at him earlier. So we're
That's
under 52 and a half minutes now of racing remaining. So we've been racing for 40 minutes. And we've seen just about everybody touch every part of this track. It's funny.
sure have.
I don't know how much you know about the 24 hours of Le Mans, but the 24 hours of Lemons.
Right.
I was talking with those guys, and do you know that they charge the teams if you get the Armco barriers to replace them?
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that, but that's upsetting.
So don't mess up the racetrack. They might come find you and slap you with a bill.
That's exactly right. Dave Gilbert is getting runned around by Patrick Anderson.
When we were doing races with them, and I was in-car reporter for that series a while back, and so a couple of drivers that are coming up and blank on my overlay there, and they actually had the dollar amount per foot, and the kicker was with them because they're like a small time group.
Yep.
Not only did you have to pay for it, you had to go out there and put it on your
Oh no.
and replace it.
Oh my.
Otherwise, they wouldn't let you go back out there again.
James, if you're not too busy, you know where I live. I'll show you what the iRacing thing is all about. Once I get the wheel back, though, of course, because I don't have a wheel right now.
Would you stop? So, James, one of your guys, huh?
I wouldn't say he's one of my guys. Let's just say I know him.
Oh, okay, you know him, huh?
We've known each other
He's
for a while.
following the cushy.
I don't think anybody really follows the cushy. I mean, it would be nice if he did. Yeah, but That truck, Mr. Page's truck is not. Yeah, I was gonna say it's time to dip down because it's not having fun right now.
He's already used one of his fast repairs.
Yep. There's Bill Klingbeil in the 83
He's got
right there.
flaming helmet. Oh, there's
He
his
does.
00.
That poor guy has just about had the worst kind of day in that truck, but he's out there trying. I'll give him credit. He's doing better than I would have. Right, Ryan cruised. So Jorge Canales has a huge lead over second place in Xfinity. The top three in the Cup have not changed at all. And then, of course, Dylan Clark has pretty much been in the lead all day long with Corey Harridges and then Caleb Ellswick we just showed a shot of there. Now, the trucks are a little tighter as far as closeness, but...
Whoa, Fonseca around.
What did you drop? You dropped your cup again, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Because I saw
Oh,
Fonseca.
you can't go that way, son. There's nothing there. Back it up, Keith. Back it up.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a damn. He had some help there, so we'll have to try to figure that one out here. Hold on.
He's just decided I'm gonna go this way now. I like it. Over here looks good. He's had help more than once tonight. If I remember, Patrick Anderson helped him out one time. There he is. Okay.
Under that shade.
Yeah. We saw
Why did
that.
you switch? That's not what I wanted it to do. I told him
I
to
don't
stick
know.
with Keith Fonseca.
I don't know. This is taking him back to where he was.
It was actually on the back stretch. So, well, the short shoot stretch, I guess, the best way to say it.
There are some guys that have been driving tonight, Harold, that have seen literally every inch of this track. Like, they've not missed a thing. They've seen grass, they've seen Jersey barriers, they've seen the kitty litter. If it's out there, some of the guys around here have found it multiple times. Double zeros, he's seen quite a bit. Pork chop seen quite a bit so far. So
This is right through here. It's because this is the end of this stretch that he ends up.
Oh, okay.
Is
So
it
he goes-
grass, maybe?
Oh, no, grass. Well,
Oh,
no. He had help from
He had help.
the non-breaking double zero.
Well, it broke.
Oh, yeah, he broke all right.
It broke to
And
the
then
right.
he goes here. I love that.
Huh?
Then he went over to the spot where he couldn't get through. So Turtle Rush is now coming out of the litter. He had to go and make a deposit there. Braking seems to be the biggest problem here, Harold. Nobody seems to have a grasp on where they should be braking, because that has caused utter chaos through most of the evening.
Yep, definitely has. So look at Keith Fonseca, and he 2 laps down, and looks like he's used his fast repair as well.
All right.
So,
Sonia, I don't know. Is he screaming and hollering right now? There's Gitchell on the inside of the chop. And then there's second place Luke Smith. He wants to get out of that mess as best and as quickly as possible, I'm guessing. Just in front of him is the 66 of Ellswick. I still can't get over the height difference in the back between the Xfinity and... Oh my gosh, look at that. And then look how low that car is. I mean, it's like it's hugging the ground. I missed the overtime crash. Harold, darn it.
It was a crash.
Yeah, trucks are everywhere. I don't know who all was involved.
She says she heard it 12 seconds before we did.
That's probably true. Oh, jeez.
Oh, she heard the force feedback. Yeah.
Then him.
Oh, yeah. The force. Lori hears that too. She's like, what is all that noise that it's making?
That's funny. I mean, not funny for him. Oh, coming off a little hot on that turn. Found the wall. Just a little love tap right there. A little love tap on the wall. There's a lot of torn up trucks right now. Haley Deegan's not one of them. I'm guessing Kyle Busch Motorsports is not happy tonight. All right. Whoa. The Hendrick Toyota sliding underneath.
I didn't recognize that until you just said that.
Yep.
It's a Hendrick Toyota.
Yep. So if you're a truck racer or a truck fan, the 3/4 of the field crashed on the final lap. 3/4
Wow.
of the field. Literally.
Ooh. Aye. He has a direct drive, Ken.
Oh.
And those are gears. And if you have the force feedback wheel turned up to a certain degree, it's been known to take break people's fingers.
She said she almost got her thumb ripped off.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, if you've never driven these things, my favorite part is the fact that I'll go into a turn and suddenly the wheel just does a little shimmy, and then the next thing I know, it's as loose as can be because I'm flying off into the corner and not in the right direction. So,
yep, and I kept it pretty low on you.
You kept it low on me. That's true.
You turn those newtons up pretty heavy. And
by the way, shout out to the mellow yellow paint scheme I just saw. It's the little Kyle Petty throwback, but it's looking good. Yeah, and Kyle Busch Motorsports is not happy. Nemechek was involved. Chandler Smith was involved. Yep. Oh well.
Just Daytona, ain't nowhere to go.
There's literally nowhere to go. So.
Trucks flying everywhere, I'm sure. Somebody started with the block, I'm sure. Whoa, there's a car that goes around. That's the 15.
Yeah, he didn't want to go there. He wanted to take the shortcut. So he's going to go ahead and get over here. Maybe he saw a groundhog he needed to take out in the 15. That's Turkle. Turkle's actually been running well. He's been third in the trucks all night, but that might shake it up a little bit.
Wasn't back to 6th at the current spot. So we're past halfway now.
I don't know whether to say hallelujah or
Hallelujah.
hallelujah. There's a lot that's been happening tonight. Other than Dylan Clark stayed pretty clean most of the night.
There you go. Keith Von Sega got that spare car out there, and now he's looking good. Oh, there's big Michael Gitchell on the front stretch.
He was testing the strength of the wall.
And he called for a tow.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he disappeared. There he is.
That's why he disappeared. Called for a tow.
No, I meant Dylan Clark disappeared for a moment.
Oh. That Ramsdale coming out of the pits.
That's Ramsdale coming out of the pits. Yep. There you see Cop going on the going wide. Not the way he wanted to. Wide, yeah.
Wide off the corner there.
Keith comes hauling in. Yep. So it looks like Tyler took a new car.
Mm-hmm.
And Keith is just going to run this track down. I mean, he is left, right, through the grass, up over the small squirrels. Whatever's there, he's going for. Lost my timing, Harold. It's all gone. It's back. Okay, everybody, it's back. Don't worry.
All right, I'm like, okay.
I'm only slightly 30 seconds behind, so.
Mm-hmm.
Jorge Canales again, still having a good run. He's been up in the top 10 all night. Been the #1 Xfinity car the whole time. Jeff Ramsdale, we're showing there. He typically has won everything, and so it's a little surprising to see him where he is right now.
He's running third. I mean, that'll do, give him a good point stage. Just he's
will.
just not winning.
Not that he needs any help in the points department since he's won 3 times, but Now Ellswick is he's in, so this race he can kind of throw it a little bit, but it's second place again. Second place in the trucks. It's good. If you're not familiar with the triple threat where all of these cars are out, and I know some may be new, I mean, you're still running in your division. So, your points are being based not only on just where you finish in overall, but where you finish as far as your group goes too. So, really important that even if you're a lap or 2 down, that you continue to hammer down, because you may be only second or third place in your division, and that can come out to help in the end. So that DRS sign's been touched a few times tonight, Harold. I was right.
A few times, yep.
Just a couple times here and there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, at the 40-minute, now new Josh Saucy's put out the 38, the 28, the 88, the 99, and the number 10.
That was from the 40-minute mark?
Yep. Johnson, okay. Bernheimer, the other Johnson,
yep.
Anderson, and Smith.
Right. Johnson and Johnson, Bernheimer, Anderson, and Smith. Got it.
Yep, those are.
How did Luke drop back that far? Oh, he pitted. I got it. I see it now. Ian Patrick Anderson. So there's 6 cars on the lead lap right now.
Yep, just
if
6.
Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson started driving backwards, they still would not be able to catch him.
Well, he's like Jorge Canales and Ellswick are just in front of him, by 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And so Xfinity, the 71 of Jorge Canales, the 19 of Wood. Mm-hmm. Ramsdale,
Justin
Gibbs, and Benefield.
Yep, Adam Benefield, they all get points.
Mm-hmm. And then the trucks was Clark, Ellswick,
yep.
Ergs, Page, and Seidner.
Yep.
And like you said, there's Tiny Horse passing some more cars. He's going to pass the 66 there and put him a lap down. That's Caleb. And the 97, the Ramsdale's around.
Jeff is just not having a good night right now, is he?
No, he's not. That's her position right behind him. There it was. Oh, the 97 come back up in front of Tiny Horse here.
And he's getting passed by Canales, so he's now a lap down to even his own leader. How confusing that can be.
Where's Ryan Johnson? He's about to put Canales down a lap.
Without a whole lot of problem.
31 of David Scott through the grass.
Weed whacking it.
Yep. There, Luke Smith there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, he's been up there all night. All day, I guess we have to say. All day long, he's been up there, and right now he's He's not showing. Of course, I don't think Ryan. Oh, Ryan has finally come down to the pits. So I just can't believe he's fallen back that far.
There's Bill Clean Bill. Monster.
I like his
83.
helmet. Flaming helmet. It's a good looking helmet. All right. So the trucks haven't really. Oh, 42 there. That's the Hendrick Toyota. Even though Hendrick Chevrolet, it's the Hendrick Toyota.
Yeah, I was thinking about that though. Yeah, we bought our Chrysler Town and Country
Right.
from a Hendrick dealer.
Okay.
So I mean, he may own a Toyota dealership somewhere. But yes, he's in NASCAR. He's a Chevy, is what he is. Because Hendricks is a dealership. Now Roush is aftermarket parts, and he has dealerships as well. But from my understanding, like with Roush, they're only Ford. They have nothing to do with any other manufacturer, or as far as the car manufacturers, that is.
Nate Johnson's Mustang's been a little torn up tonight. He drives over the DRS side.
Yeah, might help us straighten it out some.
Yep. Keith Fonseca there we saw just a moment ago. This has certainly spread the guys that have, you can tell who's been on a road course and who hasn't. I mean, you just honestly, just by the way they're driving the cars, things like that. Johnson and Bernheimer have pretty much been up front all day, but Johnson over Bernheimer by 1.5 miles.
Now, the thing is, you can't just say road course. They've been on road courses with these kind of cars because, the experience that I have with, I have open wheel, I've got like GT cars. These don't handle like any of those. So you really got to have the experience of these because they don't want to slow down. They do not want to take the corners. They want to plow. When you apply the brake, they want to start wiggling. And a road course car don't do that. Road course cars definitely don't do that.
I'd like to see Ryan Johnson park the car for like 1.5 minutes and see what happens. Can anyone catch it?
Oh, there's Nate Johnson turns
around. He wanted to see what everybody looked like coming at him.
Mm-hmm.
So he got a good view of that. That is a big bump right there.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's funny is like when I first started talking with Roush Performance Esports, got to do pretty much just a chit chat like I do with you all the time with Chris Busher, and he won one of his duels last night.
He did. Yep.
And I asked him about the Daytona road course because it first, debuted, and here I'm talking to a guy who was like 3 days from going down to Florida to race it, and
right.
And he I'm like, dude, I have no idea. He's like, neither do I.
Nice. Nice.
He figured it out though. I think he got a top 5 there, if I'm not mistaken. He did pretty good.
Okay. I think he's figured a lot of things out.
Yeah.
Just from watching him run.
But he did say that you definitely got to back up the brake zones for these big heavy machines. But you're
Speaking
saying
of braking, Mr. Gitchell right in front of Kevin Bernheimer.
he just got out the way. He just got out the way.
Yeah, you got to.
But you said that Junior was saying these next gen cars handle more like a road course car.
Really?
I thought that's what I heard you tell me.
Maybe I
Dale
did tell
Jr.
you that. Yeah, I've heard of him before. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody like some guy named DJ.
Some guy named Dale Jr. Oh goodness gracious! Was that slamming into the wall
Man
there?
wearing.
Yeah. He manhandled the wall. right there. And that was Turtle, and that's Bo Ross right there in the 77 with Nate Manwaring coming in. And then who do we got right behind Nate?
Is that Gitchell back there?
No,
that's-
Gitchell is.
Oh, there's
that's
Gitchell.
Gitchell right there. Yeah.
Wow,
All
coming
you gotta
down
do is
pit
just find
lane.
him. Yeah. How hard do you have to
Ouch.
be? Yeah. We got to see that one too, please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. That was, yeah, it's going to make my night. All right, one to go replay. Watch Michael Gitchell. See what had happened.
I think you're going to see it right up through here.
I like the arrow, Harold. Fantastic. Well, there's the braking.
So there's the turn.
I don't think it's here. He hit the pit road lane or pit road.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I thought so.
So we're gonna follow him around because there's Tiny Horses winning. If you haven't chimed in yet, Ryan Johnson's in the lead by 6.5 minutes. No, not really, but it's close. We're going to just follow Mr. Gitchell around, get a feel for his braking and non-braking and spinning. And
Well, he slid that corner.
he sure did. This is where he went on the outside. Remember, we talked about it. He gets out of the way. So I'm guessing he's burned his tires to nothing. Gets back on the gas.
Or maybe this is it here.
No, no.
I got the wrong one here. That's Gilbert. Hold on, trying to find it. Sorry.
Harold. All right, so I think you just went back to the. Yep, you went all the way back. So this is Gitchell at a high rate of speed.
This is the replay in
Super.
fast motion.
Super mode. Okay, so back him up slowly. All right, somehow. Oh, he's on the main track and loses it. Okay, wow.
All right, so keep an eye on the
Give him a little
pit
circle,
wall. That's going to be coming up right here. This little section right in here. So watch that little area right there.
and then boom. Oh, he loses it.
And
Yeah.
then he ping pongs that way, and then that way, and then that way,
Yeah,
and then that way.
And then boom. There it is. All right. Telestrated by Harold. Activated by Gitchell. Back to the real action. Are we back to the real action yet?
Yes, we are.
Back to the real action. Fantastic. This just in, Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson is in the lead.
By a minute and 3 seconds. He's vastly approaching to when when they talk about when you roll back your speedometer, or when he passes the first again, it just restarts the race.
Yeah, that's where he's heading. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Klingbill diving on the inside. Is this for position? Right behind him is going to be Dylan Clark, who is currently leading the trucks. There's Caleb Ellswick, moved up to second in the trucks. So shout out to Caleb. He's really driven his way back up through.
Oh, big shout out to Dylan Clark, though. I mean, he's third overall in the truck, and Jorge's is fourth overall. I mean, wow.
They've been driving well all night long.
You know why Tiny Horse is so far in the lead?
I have zero. Hold on, Dave's trimming the grass for a moment. Let's watch him do that. Okay, back on track. Good job, Dave. No, why? Please. What?
He's got 0 incident points.
Oh,
He's kept it on the island, as the Project Cars guys tells me all the time. In Project Car 2.
Yeah, I play Project Car 2.
He goes, all right, keep it on the island. You bring this thing home. You never heard him tell you that?
I have, but usually I'm driving off the island at that time. So, yeah, no, I love Project 2 because you can kind of drive just about any and every car. My problem is that you can drive just about any and every car, which means I'm going to eventually find a car I can't drive. Even if I slow down, I can't drive it. So, yeah.
I want iRacing to get go-karts. So iRacing, if you're listening,
that'd be even worse.
go-karts.
I hit everything else. Why would I want to get in a go-kart and hit something?
Because it takes a lot of driver skill.
Oh, well, then that's why I would be hitting everything, because I don't currently have any skill.
Because Project Cars 2 actually has a kart section, a kart series.
I think I'd rather call the
career.
races. You know, I feel more comfortable when I'm not crashing something.
I think that was a question on our little.
It might be.
It might be
and
something
that's
you had
going to be my
tomorrow.
answer. Let me tell you.
Might be a question. All right, so 24 minutes left
24
in
minutes.
the race.
We're not sure what else to go over here.
We got
'cause
the
they're
38
everywhere.
continuing to go by everybody.
Yep. Yeah, he just passed Dylan Clark, which means there's only one other car that he can put behind. And as I said, he'll be the only one on the lead lap. So I don't know how that changes, but I don't think it will.
They black flag him to hold him
They'd
in
have
his
to
pit
black
stop for a
him
while.
lot. I mean, we've and by the way, we've lost a couple. Michael Gitchell has finally now said, "I've had enough." Mike Allward's gone. Ryan Cruz is gone. Josh McKinney's gone. Cusimano, Dave Desperos is also gone. A couple people coming into the pits right now. Dylan Clark said, "Fine, you're gonna lap me. I'm gonna take my pit." Corey Heritage, same thing. So.
Well, then I still got about 23 minutes. That should be enough for them to go 23 minutes to get to the end with the fuel and tires. So we got Title Turtle Rush. Looks like he's coming in. That Patrick Anderson all the way up to the third spot among the Cups drivers.
Yeah, he's, again, slowly chipping away. He hasn't made some of the mistakes that he made early on, so it's been kind of fun to watch him kind of get back up through the field. And again, Jorge Canales been about as solid an Xfinity driver as we've seen in a long time. So there you see the 88 of Nate Johnson, who Patrick just got around not too long ago. So that puts Patrick third overall, or third in the Cup Series overall, fourth in the entire race. We see Dave Gilbert right in front of Anderson this time. We're gonna have to have a few questions for Dave. Just how did he feel driving tonight? He's 5 laps down. This is not. My guess is he's going to tell us this was not his kind of track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a tough course. It really is.
We're looking ahead at the schedule. We have the next road course is Daytona. And I think that's the only other one. So Indy Road, the Daytona Road will be March 11th.
Okay.
And
That's only a couple
and we
weeks.
have the Glen on April 29th.
There you go.
And that is it. So they're going to pull 3. And they got Pocono in there. People say that's that kind of sort of kind of drives like a road course. Depends on how you see it. Look at
Maybe,
it.
but we've called Pocono before, and
yep.
yeah. So
They'll be at Loudon, New Hampshire on April the
Wow.
22nd. Now I love that racetrack because it it really makes you drive the car.
Yep.
Because it doesn't have all
One
that
mile track.
crazy banking that people just can lean into.
Yep.
There's Tyler Turtle Rush coming on in.
There you go. There you go. You had it. You were getting there.
TT&T.
TTT.
TTTR. So about
All
20
right.
minutes to go here now. So that'd be like what, 12 laps or so. Oh, the pork chops around. Oh,
Put some. He just disappeared altogether.
and he towed it.
Towed it. He put some gravy on them pork chops that time.
And Stephen Wood, second in the X cars.
Really?
That's what it says.
Yeah, that'd be right according to my timing and scouring. Timing and scouring. Uh-oh. Got a smoker. Got a smoker. Coming down to one lap to go on the other thing I'm watching. See, I can chew gum and chew gum at the same time, Harold.
Mm.
Yeah. Can't walk, can't talk, but I can chew gum and chew gum at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a truck going down low.
I love the auto chat indicator by Keith Fonseca pitting. It's in all caps. I'm pitting with 3 exclamation points. Like,
That's so nobody comes up and cornholes him as he's trying to get in there.
well, using the access road, you shouldn't have anybody up behind you, but I hear you. That's not a cool place to be. Kevin Garoni, the pork chop,
look at that
has left
helmet.
the building.
Look at Thomas Teagan's helmet. That was pretty nice looking.
I like Luke Smith's helmet there. That red, white,
I
and
don't know
blue
where
with the
Dave's
eagle.
going. Where's Dave going?
He just took the turn wide, and Luke's coming down pit lane.
Okay. All right. Felt like Dave was trying to see all of that turn there.
I'm sure that's your favorite helmet right there, Jeff Ramsdale's.
No, it's really not. No. I don't know where Dave just went, but there's a lot of smoke involved. Hey, look. If you're just tuning in, folks, this is gonna be amazing. Ryan Johnson is in the lead. While that may stun most people, if you've been with us the whole time, you'll know he's never left the lead, ever. The whole time.
Yeah, he did.
When
When he pitted,
somebody
and
died in front of him or something.
and Bernheimer got a lap led.
He's only pit. Come on.
But still, he did. You said it forever, and he was.
Okay, well, he's at lap 48, and everybody else is lap 47 and 46. So
That's right.
that should tell you all you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Nate sliding it away as Matthew Boston Wheeler tests his car or his truck out in the litter.
These two
There we
going
see
down
the
pit
leader,
lane.
Jorge Canales, coming into the pits. Oh, yeah, don't hit that wall, Jorge. You also see Patrick Anderson sliding in behind there as well. My timing and scoring does not want to keep up, Harold. It just doesn't want to do it.
Mm.
That's okay, though. So Ryan Johnson just passed Luke Smith, putting him 2 laps down. He's literally trying to lap the field twice. In some cases, some people 3, 4, 5 times. And Luke Smith's no slouch. Like, he's been driving all out tonight. And Ryan is just, yeah. Okay, truck race is over. I'm not excited anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Just. So, anyway. All right. Patrick back out. He's in fourth now. Looks like Nate pitted just slightly before him. Ryan has not pitted again yet. Neither has Bernheimer. So Patrick is the last one on a one lap down. One lap down. And right behind him is Tiny Horse Johnson trying to put him 2 down. Right in front of Tiny Horse's Boston. Well, Patrick is going to go 2 laps down because he has gone way too far off the track.
See the track stuff that he goes around and he, you know, having a cat on the top of the car might attract kitty litter.
It does. Yeah, well, clearly it has so far. Right.
Need to make a pit stop. So 14 minutes to go. Start seeing if there's anything going on. We'll look for you. I mean, because it's a road
who do you want to
course,
watch?
because it's a road course, it's all spread out to try to catch things as they're happening.
So if we haven't been quite as exciting as we typically are, I'm going to apologize now because I'll be honest, it's the first time I've ever seen this much activity all on a track where, I mean, it's tough.
Mind blown.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I left what little brain I had left somewhere else, so.
But I mean, right now each leader in each division has big time gaps to the others.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, like Jorge Canales has an entire lap ahead of Stephen Wood. There's Bo Ross going through the corner there, and looks like Fonseca in there as well.
That's Fonseca. Yep.
And then Dylan Clark has a lap ahead of Caleb Ellswick. And then Ryan almost has a lap ahead of Kevin Bernheimer.
Almost. He's trying, but he hadn't got him yet.
Under 13 minutes to go.
Shout out to the 34, as we said before, shout out to the 34 and the 71, and we'll probably at this point be talking. Here comes Ryan Johnson. Everybody right now can take a relief. Ryan could go in, have some hot dogs, have some ice cream, and still come out with the lead if he wanted to. But Ryan has finally decided he's going to pit, which means Kevin Bernheimer is still not going to take a lead because he's so far back. But Dylan's really driven that truck really well tonight.
Yes, he has. Keeping it clean and out of the way. Oh, there's the 60.
Boston Wheeler right in front of him. Yep, Matthew. Fine spin there. Gave us a little action on the spin job there. All right. Side near there in the 50.
There's Jorge. 71.
Getting ready to go underneath Mr. Gilbert. Clears him very well. He's really had a good car all night. Had a little damage early on, but has since driven through all of that and stayed out in front as far as the Xfinity cars goes. So good job to him. And like I said, at this point, we're probably going to be talking to him unless something drastically goes bad. Hear a lot of dinging over here, Harold.
I mean, dinging.
Coming through my Discord. That means people logging in, logging out, whatever.
50 and a 15 making contact there. There's Seidner and Turkle.
Turkle goes in the kitty litter. Another one just went through the kitty litter as well, behind him. Not sure who that was. Oh, it was, oh my goodness, that's terrible.
Jeff Ramsdale.
Yep, Ramsdale. Sorry,
Ooh,
folks.
31 and a 77 make contact going into the corner. Mr. Page there watching.
Yep. I don't think he wants that close of a view, but hey, there's Kevin Bernheimer. It's good to see him. The good news is, Harold, Bernheimer does not look like he's going to get lapped. Not at this point.
Unless he has to come down pit lane.
But he's already. Oh, he does. Yikes.
Unless he does. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see how many laps they were able to get.
Well, I mean, he's at 29 seconds right now because of Ryan pitting.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's 30 seconds, so he's. Oh man, there goes Nate Johnson off into the grass. He just wants you all to see his car there. It's a beautiful design. He's gonna drive the rest of the race in reverse. Oh, Harold, he got his grass trimmings out on the road. That's terrible. He's going to have to come by and use a blower on that one.
Ryan Johnson putting up the fastest time of the race.
That's unbelievably shocking. I mean, he's been crap all night long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unbelievable at the last moment he puts up the fastest lap. Did he just beat all his other laps? Is that what it was?
I guess so.
So, Pate, well, Mr. Anderson's driving in the grass again. I don't know who he was involved with there. But Page is, he's slowly and steadily just been there, hadn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Truck's all torn up, but he's still fighting it. All right. Bernheimer's still running, not coming in yet. And you see Klingbeil down on the pit lane. Mr. Page is either testing his wheels out or
Bernheimer
scrubbing them.
just came down pit lane.
Bernheimer just
Or
came down.
he had
pit lane.
to have, because his stint says 0.
All right.
And he's now he's almost a minute behind Ryan now. But this still gives him a 30-second buffer.
Well, that's what he had. That's what he had going in. So,
Well, I doubt he might came into. Oh, he came in for a splash of gas.
fuel only.
Yeah.
How about that?
Not as well.
This poor guy. That truck is not working right for Mr. Page. Even though he's third in trucks, it just does not seem to be working right. Keith Fonseca going around with his Care Bear helmet. It's a beautiful thing. Right behind him, is that Mr. Canales behind him?
It looks like Canales just behind him.
The one side of Keith's car looks fantastic. This side,
Not so much.
But the other side, beautiful.
Needs some more sponsorship on that door.
He does. He does indeed. Harold, you're a military man. Why don't you sponsor him?
He might actually want money. I don't have any. I don't have none of that.
Well, yeah, that you don't. Yeah, you can't give him that. But I mean, still.
So a little over 5 minutes remaining, and then we'll put this thing to rest. Lots of action going on the racetrack as guys are passing one another, trying to catch them all. But
You see Finalis going around Cop.
Difficulty to get around this racetrack. Guys normally used to only turning left on much bigger racing areas. This track's way smaller than they're used to, and turning right as well as left. And these cars, they don't roll. I mean, Ken, you've played a few of the road courses.
Yep.
You know how like an S turn, you kind of get the car by stabbing the brake, and you can rotate it to the other side.
Yep.
Nah. Not these. You point them
These guys are definitely
point them in a direction is basically what you got to do, and and then you got to manhandle them around. Whoa, somebody going through the 25.
Kitty litter. Barry Bruner again. I'll give them this, Harold. Not one person has gotten stuck in the kitty litter. They've all kept it rolling, which is what you got to do. You cannot let off, even if it's just for a little bit, or let the momentum of the car take you through that kitty litter, because the minute you let off, you're in trouble. There we see Nate Johnson all over the backside of Matthew Wheeler. Not sure what's happening there, but there you go. He gets around him. Here comes Dylan Clark, who is the leader of the trucks as he's getting ready to go around Matthew.
Patrick Anderson has left the building.
Has he?
What he says, I'm out. Didn't go as planned.
All right, well, we appreciate you being out there, certainly. And I could see this. I could see why this would be.
This is tough.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the track design. I mean, it is a monster as far as, lots of tight corners.
Yeah.
And then, straightaways in between two tight corners. And then you have that going from 10 to 11 is very deceptive, because you go off that apron onto the racing surface that's banked, and it really upsets the car.
Right.
They don't like that. It's like going there into turn number 1. You come off of the banking here into into a flat area, and the cars don't like that either.
William Page's back end of his truck is not liking anything he's doing right now.
No,
It just isn't.
it's there though.
I mean, parts of it are there. Yeah. It's not all there, but parts of it are there. We've got, let's see, 2 cars on the lead lap. 2 cars on, and technically they're on different laps, but they're both on the lead lap somehow. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but trust me. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars that are a lap down. And then you get into 5 cars that are 2 laps down, and then holy smokes, and what the heck, and daggone it, and I'm just done. So when you get down to 28, there's a lot of I'm just done. But
Yeah, Anders is saying we did watch him, doing a great job working him way back off of an early stint through the grass, and then he said that his car has way too much required to repair, making contact with one of the lap machines.
no, you did run through it, man. We even made a comment about how hard you were coming, and you did a fine job, but it's very tough to get through this field and fight back to keep that position. So there's next week, man. Don't worry about it. You got to keep going, keep fighting. But we certainly saw you. We saw you were hauling up through there.
Ryan Johnson coming across to be crossing the line here. This should be the white flag lap here.
I've never in my life ever wanted to say I'm glad that we're at this point, Harold, but I'm glad we're at this point, Harold.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at that. Binder's smoking that right rear tire on Mr. Tiny Horse Johnson.
Yeah, because he's in deep danger of someone catching him.
That's right, he is. He's about to get run over. 30 seconds left, so they said he would will go to the white flag. Time will have expired, and then the 38 will more than likely be the one getting the checkered flag.
Unless he implodes right here, folks, and we're not thinking that's going to happen. So, all right.
Yep, final lap. Presented by the Wendigo Studios Group. And the 38 heading through the final couple of corners. There's 11. Back out onto the oval racetrack.
Harold, you know what we didn't see today? We didn't see our friend today.
It's too loud.
Is it?
It's too loud. Too loud. He's got nowhere to hide.
Well, I'm almost thinking that, you know, our buddy Patrick probably should get him, but maybe it's too loud. Maybe you're right.
That scared the poor guy away. But
Right.
Ryan Johnson ends up being the winner. Yeah, Jorge Canales finishing up his lap here. And Dylan Clark as well. And so we'll follow around with Jorge to get his checker.
Yep.
As he's coming around the corner. He's coming around the bend. One more.
He'll be coming round the bend when he comes. He'll be coming round the bend when he comes.
So here's Jorge Canales down the front stretch, getting his division win.
And one last man to follow. That's Mr. Clark. And I was going to say he should not be very far behind. So there he goes.
And he's getting his there.
There's Dave. Ryan. I'd like to see Ryan attempt the backwards drive on this one.
No, I'm not sure that's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Oh, April did not fall asleep through this. That's good. I think Kathy Joe took a nap, though. Pretty sure. All right. Well, that is a lot, really. I am looking forward to getting back to a track that only turns. They're turning left. They're turning left. You know, stuff like that. Oh, he's going to do it. Let's see what you got, Ryan. Let's see how far you can pull this one off. My guess is he's just going to go down the backstretch. So this is the Polish victory lap. I think he's going to hit the wall. Or whoever's sitting back there. What do you got, Ryan? What do you got? He's testing the wheel. Testing the wheel, trying to figure out left is left, right is right. Here we go. Down into the turn. Look at this. Oh, he has been. Now listen, I don't care what you say. That's pretty impressive. I can't go through those turns straight. This dude is doing it backwards. Harold, I don't know. He might be the man. I mean, I'm just, you know.
Sad fact, he's probably going backwards faster than I go frontward.
Right. Exactly. What? He's doing this because, wow, Robin threw in the Matthew on it. Wow. He's doing this because he wants us to talk about it, Harold. He wants us. Oh, there he went. Oh, no, he's back. Everyone else sitting there going, I can't do that. Who can? The old women's baseball movie, League of Their Own. Gina Davis goes back to the backstretch, does a split, catches it, and the other manager looks at his catcher and she says, "I can't do that." And he says, "Well, who can?" Same thing here, ladies and gentlemen. Who else can do this but Ryan Johnson? I don't have a lot of people in my mind. Harold and I could do this if our car was crashing. This is all we had. I think. I still think I'd be crashing. Harold's speechless.
I'm just.
He's taking.
I'm in awe. And I'm like.
He's in awe. Yeah. Yep. We should probably just interview him and just go on. Everybody else can go home.
Yep. The rest of the part's easy. It's all the oval now.
That's easy.
The oval's the easy part.
I don't know.
Y'all did all the switchbacks, so 10's gonna help him.
Yeah. Bump him, Luke. Oh, he found the wall. It's a tribute. It's just beautiful. It's just the way they're doing it. He's trying. He can't get him. He can't get him. Oh, he's going to tap him. He's going to tap him right here. Nope. Oh, he's going to find the wall. He's going to find... No! There we go. That was impressive.
Definitely was. All right, so
we'll get him when he's done playing.
Yeah, well, he just kind of got turned. Yeah, turned up.
There you go. He's lost pieces of wood and car parts and fiberglass, and now he's smoking it, and there we go.
All right, Ryan, you're back up here with Pushy and Harold, and we actually did watch you do the entire course backwards.
The entire one.
And I'm impressed because I think your time was faster than mine going forward.
Definitely faster than mine, Ryan. I can tell. I guarantee you that.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
I don't know. I tried some practice in this car tonight before I got in with you guys, and I could do it with the truck, but not really with this thing.
So,
Yeah, it was a challenging course, if I have to say so.
was it? Because you sure as heck didn't make it look challenging. You won by 8 minutes. Some people you beat by 3 days. One guy you beat by like a week and a half. Like, what part of it was challenging? Was it challenging that you couldn't get Kevin Bernheimer at the last minute to put everybody a lap down? Was that the challenge?
I mean, yeah, the last time that I was close to lapping the field was at Watkins Glen, and Josh Susie didn't let me do that. He decided to be stubborn and stay on the lead lap too. But
Oh, those guys are just ridiculous. We got to talk to Josh about that. That's just unacceptable.
I know.
Car looked great until the end when you had a little help there crossing the line the last time there. But you had an awesome piece. I mean, there's really, what kind of question do you ask a guy, Harold, that just blew everybody away? Like, what do we got for him?
Not much. I mean, we got 2 other road courses on the schedule. You got those starred?
I think one is Daytona Road, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
I didn't do. Granted, last time we ran that, the next gen cars weren't updated, so they were still not fun to drive, in my opinion. What's the other one? The Roval?
No,
Watkins
Glen.
Glen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I like Watkins. Daytona Road. I don't know about that one. After tonight, I feel better. I had never driven an Indy road before tonight, so I needed all the practice I could in
Get the
practice.
front door out of here. Seriously, you've never been on this track? What the? Did you have magnets under the car and there's metal in the track that we don't know about? You just killed everybody, and you've never been on this track?
No, not in recent memory that I could think of. I don't think since Gran Turismo 5 when I was racing on that.
I ain't racing him, Harold. I just ain't doing it. There's no no friggin' way I'm getting out on the track with that guy if he's doing that to people.
No,
Definitely in a league of his own. So
Yeah.
all right, Ryan, we spent a lot of time on you with your Polish lap, so we're gonna need you to thank your sponsors so we can get on to the other guys.
yeah, no problem. Sponsors for the league, you guys for broadcasting. Tiny Horse Racing. Check us out on Facebook. Turtle Shells for my paint scheme. Team Taco, all my teammates, everybody tuning in and watching, and family, friends.
Yeah, man.
All right. Ryan Johnson, your winner for tonight, continues to roll through the Cup Series. We'll send you back to victory lane. All right, we'll get with the next driver. That was Jorge Canales. We can get with Jorge here. There we go. Good shot of that 71 machine.
I like that. Yeah.
And Jorge Canales, you're up in the booth with Harold and Cushy. Got that Red Panda Network 71 across the Brickyard in first place for the Xfinity Series tonight.
Hey, what's up, guys?
You drove a great race tonight. Didn't have too many problems. Nobody was near you. You had a little bit of somebody bump and run you early on, but man, you drove a great race. How you feeling about the victory?
Well, that feels good because I was having a bad start of championship, but tonight, well, a win. It's all that help us on the point standings.
Yeah, definitely. You've locked yourself in with that win, so it's a little bit of kind of a relief for you now. I mean, what you're going to be allowed to do is try things a little differently, maybe push a little harder. But yeah, this was big. Have you been on this track before? You drove it really well tonight.
Well, no, I didn't drive before in this track, only in oval, not in road,
Okay.
and it was fun. Maybe all the classes together were a little bit a problem, but it was good at the end.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic out there with everybody driving around. You're absolutely correct. So, well, we're really glad to be able to talk to you. Do you got anybody on your car or anybody you want to shout out to and sponsors, things like that?
Yeah, to my sponsors, Runners on Fire, to my team Hybrix, and in the car, Guillermo Alvarez, who is my coach and my spotter, and well, he asked me to tell something to you. So, Viva México, cabrones!
This Guillermo. Guillermo Alvarez. So he is his spotter. So he's and we've talked to Guillermo. I believe he got the Xfinity win as a substitute driver at Daytona.
Yeah, right.
So
Well, and also I want to dedicate today's victory to Maria, Javi, Val, and Diego, really good friends. So I hope they were watching this.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Well, again, thanks so much for joining us. Great race. Way to lock yourself in, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you, and I hope see you soon.
All right.
Thanks.
So Jorge Canales, your winner of the Xfinity division. Dylan Clark bringing the truck home. So we'll pull Dylan up here. All right, Dylan, you're up in the booth with Harold and Cushy. Got that Turtle Shells 34 to victory lane here at the Indy Road Course. Man, difficult racing all the way around. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm an oval guy. Turning left and right is some scary stuff with all these cars out there.
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge tonight. Really proud of the truck, though. It handled really well. Definitely a challenging track, especially with traffic, but it's good to get a win after bad luck for last week at Phoenix, leading most of the race, but unlucky penalty. But good to get it back in the victory lane.
All right.
Yeah, truck looked like you could put it pretty much wherever you wanted to, Dylan, all night long. Harold and I commented on that. I mean, if you think about it, you finished 5th overall in a truck. Only 3 Cup guys beat you. So, what was it about the track that you did so well on, or was it just a matter of the truck was where it needed to be and you could just put it where you wanted?
It was a mix of the truck, and I really like road courses. They're my favorite on the schedule. I'm looking forward to walking the Glen. I think it's Daytona Road. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
You're right.
I'm really looking forward to the road courses. And this, it was challenging, but really technical, and I really like technical road courses. They're fun to drive.
Awesome. You got anybody you want to shout out to?
Turtle Shell, Nitro Racing Setups, Billy DC Designs, and everyone associated with me and my parents for giving me this awesome sim rig.
Awesome.
All right, Dylan Clark, your winner for the Indianapolis Road Course here for the Truck Series. And we'll let you get back with the guys and celebrate that win.
Thank you, sir. You have a good one.
All right.
Take care.
All right, so let's get into the other cool stuff we get to play around with now. We get back to talking some things. So here is the results for tonight. We're going to break them down. How about that? Oh, there we go. So Johnson, your Cup winner. Bernheimer, Nate Johnson, Luke Smith, Bo Ross, Keith Fonseca, Tyler Turtle Rush, Bill Klingble, Dave Gilbert, and Patrick Anderson in the 10th spot. Then Andy Turner and Kayla McCarthy. Not sure if Kayla even started. I did not see her.
I don't remember seeing her now.
Yeah, I don't believe she did, but we'll see that. All right, so we'll let you take the next one there, Ken, and
Alrighty.
take our boys there.
So in the Xfinity, you have, of course, we just talked to him, Jorge Canales, Stephen Wood, Jeff Ramsdale had quite the night, but still finished third there. Justin Gibbs, Adam Benefiel, Nathan Manwaring, David Scott, Larry Bruner, Michael Gitchell also had quite the night. Mike Alward there in 10th. And is that it for them? Nope. Josh McKinney, Salsi was not even out there, and then John Peterson did not take a lap. I do not believe either.
And then our truck series was Dylan Clark. We just talked to our race winner, Caleb Ellswick, on the same lap. Then Corey Hurridge, William Page, Gary Seidner, Joe Turkle, Mr. Kopp, Matthew Wheeler, Thomas Teagan, and Kevin Garoni, who we've now learned is Pork Chop, was in the 10th spot. Then Ryan Cruz, Jonathan Cusimano, and David Esperios. So that was pretty much everybody in the Into Being LLC split decision at the Brickyard and here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Indianapolis, Indiana. In a race summary by McConey Setup Shop. Leader was and winner Ryan Johnson. We didn't have any cautions tonight. Nothing flew. 38 drivers took to the racetrack, and Mr. Tiny Horse Johnson, 38, had a 1.31.159 fastest lap tonight. So I think we've covered everything.
I feel like we've been covered.
We debuted a few things tonight. We debuted the helmet and the cars in the grid.
If they listen to us tomorrow, we're going to debut a couple other things on the podcast.
Yeah, so tune into the Split Decision podcast tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Ken and I will be co-located at the Oasis Church of Delaware on 2200 Glasgow Lane in Newark, Delaware. See,
That's
shameless plug.
Shameless.
So if you ever want to meet either of us, a Sunday morning, we'll work that. And if you really want to see how really crazy we can get, you might want to check us out at Oasis Church of Delaware. So that's Oasis DE on Facebook. And you can actually watch Stepping Stones, the youth services, and then our church services Sunday morning at 10:30. So, and we have another partner in Jim that is usually up on the podium. So, all right, with that being said, moving on. Next week, we get to move to Dover, which is our home racetrack.
Hallelujah. Home racetrack. We know it well. It'll be a circle. We got this.
We got this. And they'll be a lot closer, only 1 mile from the front to the back. So,
exactly.
They will be very interesting, though.
I have a feeling Miles is going to eat an awful lot next week.
Oh.
Miles the Monster will be waiting on everybody.
38 vehicles on that track is it's a phenomenal sight to see when the Cup guys go there with their 40 plus cars. You know, when we see NASCAR there. I mean, there's cars everywhere. You know, during those races, which is great. But you know, that's what we're doing next week for Split Decision. Catch us tomorrow on the Split Decision podcast. Ken, I think that's all I got. What you got?
I got nothing else. This was quite an experience. I mean, we're going to be able to call Watkins Glen a lot better because we're very familiar with Watkins Glen. We know how it handles. I think we did the triple threat there before, so we're not going to be thrown off by that.
Actually, no, we haven't.
We haven't.
No, we only did 2. We did Daytona
How about that?
in Las Vegas, which we did again this year, and we haven't called it before. I think we did a race at the Glen. Yeah, we did Watkins Glen with Aria.
We did definitely do it with Aria, but I
you're
thought we
used
did
to
it with
no.
these guys too.
No,
but that's okay. We'll be ready, won't we, Harold?
But we know the tracks, so that'll be good.
Yep.
Daytona Road, just they'll throw that extra NASCAR chicane in there, but other than that, I know that place pretty well myself. So, all right. So if with all things else taken care of, I'm Harold Darner with my lead man, Ken Kushwa. Until we see you next time, we'll see you at the next turn.
What an exciting race brought to you by One to Go Studios. Here they come out of turn 4 to the white flag, and it's 1 to go. Thank you to all our sponsors, drivers, and viewers. We'll see you